here we are. We just bought a condo in Toronto. This was our first step in the Toronto market. We bought houses before and we are familiar with the experience, but not getting into the city of Toronto. And we don't do this very often, but we thought we would do this because of our experience that we had with Giovanni as our agent. He went above and beyond in many ways, and we wanted to share the experience.
And the experience was great. Giovanni took the time, he was patient, especially with my wife. She had a million questions and he answered all of them. Showed us a few condos, a few that we liked, some we didn't, but ultimately sized it down to the few that we should have selected for our son's benefit. We made a decision really quick. It was a pleasure dealing with Giovanni and would suggest anybody looking for real estate, especially in the condo market, to reach out to Giovanni.
When we started the experience actually on the web, he reached out. And at first, you don't want to share too much information unless you trust the individual, but he was very proactive in asking questions, and not just about the condo units, but actually about the condo market, and as well just the Toronto market in general. So he made us comfortable, was proactive, serving up some options, and even though we kind of shifted from one area to another, as soon as we decided to see a unit, he definitely met with our schedules. Yeah. My husband's very busy, and he was able to jump in. And
one thing I truly was impressed with Giovanni is he impressed my wife. Coming from the corporate background, she's very concerned about how things get executed and how they're portrayed, and he did everything above board, way more professional than anybody else we experienced. And when it came down to crunching the numbers and comparing what we're looking at with other offers out there and previous listings, he broke it down to the nth degree and made it really easy, simple, and my son's ecstatic. He's got $1 million view, a great location, and a good future ahead, and all thanks to Giovanni's efforts.
And I have to give you one insight. I was trying to get some information on the view from actually the developers of the area, and they weren't able to provide me with the information. Because Giovanni was so responsive, he got back to us. My husband and my son trekked across the city, was able to put in an offer an hour before it closed in terms of the bids, and we were able to get something that we feel really, really good about. So that customer experience is what it's all about. Some people would say agents, what kind of service and value that they offer. Well, with Giovanni, we definitely got a wow experience, and we feel really good about our decisions.
Good going, Giovanni.
Awesome.
Thanks
Thank you.
very much.
We'll always go back to you.
Take care. Have a good week.